Bro, it was 7 fans, bro. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling, and Rhea Ripley would make you believe the 7 deadly sins were committed against her in Paris. But according to Vince Russo, it was nothing more than just 7 fans asking for selfies. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. Rhea Ripley crying like a little bitch, despite enabling all this weird behaviour from her weird fans and being this, oh, I'm mommy on top. And then as soon as she's got a couple of fans swarming her on her way to her Uber, no longer is she on top. She's at the bottom. She's on the ground. And she's needing the likes of CM, White Knight, Phil Brooks, Punk to come out and try and save the day. She made a big deal out of that, saying, oh, stop touching me. Don't do this. No means no. Almost making that fan interaction into something it wasn't, in my opinion. And now Vince Russo's came out, basically put Rhea Ripley in her place, saying that, here, you know what, you're in the professional wrestling business, the sports entertainment business, that makes you a mini celebrity, and you're going to have fucking fans, so deal with it.
Here, I thought we did deal with this a couple of days ago, but I'm willing to entertain Vince Russo's comments on the matter. As for CM Punk, the last guy I would want to defend me, because look at his UFC record, guy gets scudded. I'd bet money on the 6 random guys that were outside that car in Paris would lay the smackdown on him, but Russo's right, which he will go on to say about the celebrity stardom. No, but we talk about, we talk, even before that incident, man, with Rhea Ripley, you can't literally adopt 45-year-old fucking losers that live in the mother's basement by actually signing legal papers, then not expect people to come up to you like this and ask for autographs. You can't have both.
You can't have it both ways. I mean, yeah, no, back to the CM Punk thing. I mean, I wouldn't want CM Punk defending me. I don't even think CM Punk could beat Rhea Ripley in a fight, for God's sake.
No, yes, but I honestly, see, looking at modern wrestlers, right, they're the ones that depend on the fans the most. Like these fucking marks, these people that are brain dead and will just watch the product no matter what. See if you look at the legends of yesteryear, do you not think they were so much more appreciative of the fans? Just looking at interactions. These like, you see the majority of these wrestlers today, man, you look at like Mercedes Moné, Rhea Ripley, it's like anytime like someone asks them for like an autograph at the airport, they take like a fucking hissy fit.
Yeah,
and blow it out of proportion.
And they treat it like it's a big inconvenience. Like, you used to watch wrestlers back in the day when WWE would say, oh, look, it's the WrestleMania signing and
experience.
Actual fucking stars, like the real, and they all looked happy to be there, didn't they? And they all looked like...
But that's McMahon. No, I remember listening to
But
something.
it all looked like they were giving the fans, like, an experience of a lifetime to remember.
I remember McMahon saying something about along the lines of, these fans are the reason you guys are getting paid. You need to live up to the character and, show that you actually care to them. And, see John Cena. I'm not saying John Cena doesn't care about the kids. I did it for the C Nation. But I bet you McMahon is putting that, like, Cena, you're top dog. You need to show these kids that you care about them and shit like that. But see, under Triple H and this TKO, they don't care about the fans. We know they don't.
No,
back in the day, it was fan heavy.
Sometimes you even see them like signing shit, and it's literally like they're signing like legal documents, and they just don't care. It's like, oh, here you go. It's like what a shit experience for a fan if you're signing something for them and you're not even like smiling and you just look like you don't want to be there.
I seen something for that Clash in Paris, 3,000 for like the gold platinum pass, and it got you signatures and meet and greets with Rusev, B-Fab, and the Street Profits.
I would want
for $3,000.
I would want to be paid $3,000 to actually have to spend time with him.
Yeah, I know.
Never mind, pay $3,000 to get $3,000 to get 4 worthless signatures. I mean, let's just call it what it is.
I mean, I would never pay $3,000, but see if I was paying $3,000.
It'd need to be Austin Rock.
Yeah, Hogan when he was still alive, and fucking McMahon or something. Taker. All of them around a fucking table.
Yeah, anyway.
I didn't include some deal about doing a podcast with Fog Wrestler as well, but...
Right, so what did Vince Russo have to say? He said, quote, so my first question to her would be, what type of business did you think you were getting into? You got into sports entertainment business to be a celebrity and make a lot of money. That comes with celebrity. If you want privacy, if you don't want people hounding you or knowing who you are, then you're probably in the wrong business. We're talking about 7 marks. that wanted to take a selfie with Rhea Ripley. End of quote. So I mean, straight off the bat, he is right. If you're getting into sports entertainment, then you're going to be some form of celebrity, right? You might not be an A-lister, but to wrestling fans, you're going to be an A-lister.
Yeah.
And wrestling,
yeah, it's like she didn't get swarmed in just a random isolated area of Paris. It was obviously to do with wrestling. They were coming at the hotel they were at, and obviously the wrestling fans are going to be there, looking to see their favourite superstars. And he's right. It was
Rhea bloody Ripley.
It was just 7 marks wanting a selfie. Yes, and you know what? Did they like stand beside her and? I mean, I wouldn't say they were.
Yeah, but she never got pushed. She never got roughed up. She wasn't like aggressive. It was. I think she blew it completely out of proportion.
She did.
And no one's going to see when she says no means no. No one's going to tell me that she hasn't. She I think she's definitely trying to insinuate that this is a male on a female thing. 100%.
And Punk's in there with his wee fucking knight.
Because do you think
shield?
Do you think Punk would defend like a dude if something like this happened?
No, of course he wouldn't. Of course he wouldn't.
So it is what it. I mean, we also.
Who the fuck would see CM Punk, man? He is a mark. Look at him when he goes to NXT. He always gets photos with him.
I mean, we also seen an incident where people were like crowding around Sheamus in like some mall, and like this woman or something like kind of got. I mean, they were all pushing around Sheamus, and I think she got hurt because I don't know. She got hurt or whatever, and then Sheamus was like to the people, "Yo fellas, stand back." And then he was like checking if she's alright. Then he signed some things, and he signed some other things with it. But I mean, Sheamus was like, I think Sheamus was like a little bit concerned that someone fell over or whatnot. But
it was way worse than this.
Sheamus was kind of just handling it like a real man. He's like, "Yo, fellas, hold up a minute," But like, why is Rhea Ripley acting as if she was getting like fucking bombarded here and suffocated, and it wasn't the fucking case.
And then Sheamus went on to meet 4 losers in an Irish bar.
Yeah. Anyway, Russo then compared it to the Beatles movie A Hard Day's Night, where thousands of fans chased them and the police couldn't hold them back. Russo said that was a real swarm, not what Rhea Ripley experienced. Russo says, quote, "I'll never forget when A Hard Day's Night came out. I think it was in 64 or 65. I was about 4 years old. Saw it in the theatre. I recommend Rhea Ripley go watch A Hard Day's Night. That's getting mobbed. 50,000 screaming women running at you, and you're sprinting 6 feet from the hotel door to the limo for your life, while the women are climbing over cops. That's a swarm. 7 guys with cell phones. That's not a swarm." End of quote. And Russo's right here again. I mean, see actual fucking real celebrities, whether it be the Beatles or whether it be like Elvis Presley or whether it be like a Michael Jackson. I'm not just naming men here, but I'm trying to think of the most famous celebrities, and those are the ones that are coming, like musicians. Those are the ones that are coming to my mind. But like, that is real celebrity. That is real numbers of fans turning up in their hundreds and thousands. Rhea Ripley had like 7 people. 7 people asking for a selfie. These real celebrities had thousands of people putting their body in harm's way just to try and touch them.
Yeah, literally, and that is...
Alright, you seem a bit confused.
No, that is 100 times. No, but it's 100 times worse for the Beatles and, like, rock stars, but you know what, they fucking loved it. You're right, Rhea Ripley's just... I mean, she didn't get touched or nothing like that. 7 people asking... Yeah, maybe it was an autograph, maybe it was selfies. It looked more like selfies, right? Look at football, man.
But yeah, another thing...
Look at football when team buses arrive at stadiums. The fans are like all around them. Yes, there's a barricade in the way, but they go through each individual person and would sign stuff and take pictures.
Could you imagine how Rhea Ripley would be reacting if there was like 50,000 screaming men climbing over police to try and touch her?
Well, but that's the problem. You've already said this is so bad when it was just 7 people asking for a phone call. What would it be?
Selfie,
like?
Mate.
Oh, yeah,
I don't think they wanted that phone call. I think they were looking for a selfie.
Phone Buddy Murphy.
But see with the Beatles, see these women that were like, they were probably trying to put their hands all over the fucking Beatles.
Yeah, touch them up, definitely, yes.
There was no sign of that with Rhea Ripley. It's not even, like, we seen the video, it's not even like people were putting their hands on her and acting inappropriately. There was no sign of that whatsoever.
It was a disorganised queue in an attempt to get a selfie with her.
Yeah, it's not like back in the day where you would have had like fucking thousands of people that would have, been desperate, going balls to the wall to try and get their hands on a real celebrity. This isn't it. And then Russo also questioned why Rhea Ripley was in an Uber and why she wasn't traveling with, wrestlers. And also, if she feels so insecure or so threatened, why doesn't she hire a bodyguard or security? Because she's certainly got enough money to do so. And he reckons she should have handled things differently. Russo said, quote, "First of all, why are you taking an Uber? There had to be at least 25 office people there. Ask someone from the office to pick you up. Why in God's name are you taking an Uber in a foreign country? From an old school perspective, wasn't it just about sharing rides with fellow wrestlers? Either have someone from the office go with you, or go with one of the male wrestlers. Hire a bodyguard. You make enough money. Or go to your company and say, hey, I don't feel comfortable, I need security." She's got 4 or 5 different options, rather than cutting a promo on the fans that are paying her salary. And Chris, with all due respect, that was not a swarm. That was 7 guys doing this. That's what I saw. That's what it was. End of quote. So, I mean, Russo here, he's probably going to get bashed by some people for claiming that, oh, look at him, he's victim blaming. There is no victim here. Rhea Ripley's not a victim of nothing.
Yeah, no, but we've seen in the last...
She was trying to get to her Uber and about half a dozen fans wanted selfies.
But it's insane. The past 12 days, right, we've seen people defend Raja Jackson and say, oh, it was just a couple of punches, they weren't even real, right? Which, they were very much fucking real. But then here, you've got some fans trying to pretend that Rhea Ripley almost fucking got molested. It's how the fuck do you come to that conclusion? Look at the video evidence. It's just 7 people asking for a fucking photo. A selfie. It's honestly embarrassing.
Aye, anyway guys, that's it. I think we're going to end it here. Not a lot else to say. Just the incident completely blown out of proportion. Nothing happened. Literally nothing fucking happened. What does
and then she actually threatens him. Oh, do you want me to go Rhea Ripley on you? So like 7 people asked for selfies, and she's saying, "Do you want me to go Rhea Ripley on you?" But she's going to fucking batter them. What would have happened if it was 6 men and 1 woman? Would she have acted the same?
I'm pretty sure there was a woman in there.
I didn't recall one.
I think there was, but anyway...
Either or, man. Trying to say she's going to batter them, essentially, because they're asking for selfies is fucking a weird way of going about it.
Look at Sheamus, the way he handled it. Just told, "Hey, fellas, back up, fellas. Come and throw, fella." Just telling people to here, give us a bit of space.
Space.
And the people backed up. And what's Rhea Ripley do? Probably do... No, see from what we've seen there, though, it looked like she was acting all nice and friendly.
She feared for her life.
See if she had an issue with it, she could have literally just said, can you back off and give me a bit of space?
Yeah.
And see what happens. Don't ask, you don't get.
Yeah, she's like...
Those people could have been reasonable. See if she says, can you back up a bit? The people might have...
Well, she's saying no means no. Maybe she did say no, but it didn't look that way. It looked like she was just standing there awkwardly as like 7 people were asking for a selfie. And she wanted to get in the door and they were kind of at the door. Mess.
Should have just did a hornswoggle, aye. $10 for each selfie.
How great would that have been?
$70. That would have paid for Uber.
Well, €70.
€70. Anyway, guys, that's it. Catch you in the next one. Till then, peace. Anyway, by the way, Vince Russo's always, well, not always right, but 99%, it must be, it's genetics. See if you're called Vince, you just happen to be, you happen to know a lot about
genetics, then, is it? It's just,
alright, that's right.
It's just your forename.
True. Well, maybe you're right then. Aye. Well, it's a name thing. See if you're called Vince. Name me someone in wrestling called Vince who was shit.
How many? Vince McMahon, Vince Russo. Vince Masuka's alright.
He's not really in wrestling, was he?
No, but...
I said name me people in wrestling called Vince who were shit.
I can't name you more than 2 people in wrestling that were called Vince.
And they're both great.
Name me another Vince.
I don't know.
Vincent? No. I was going to say Vincent Kennedy McMahon. It's a different guy.
It's the same guy, buddy. Anyway, yeah, that's it. Vince Russo, what a guy. Bring him back. Bring McMahon back. Bring all the old guys back. Let's have one last hurrah. Even if they can only go for like 2 weeks or something, just bring them back. Let wrestling go on a fucking high. Till next time, peace.